The biggest adventure you can ever take is to live the life of your dreams. The more you praise and celebrate your life, the more there is in life to celebrate. If a man wants you, nothing can keep him away. If he doesn't want you, nothing can make him stay. The greatest discovery of all time is that a person can change his future by merely changing his attitude. You are responsible for your life. You can't keep blaming somebody else for your dysfunction. Life is really about moving on. The biggest lesson I've learned is that you can't change people. They have to change themselves. The key to realizing a dream is to focus not on success but on significance, and then even the small steps and little victories along your path will take on greater meaning. Surround yourself with only people who are going to lift you higher. You don't become what you want, you become what you believe. Passion is energy. Feel the power that comes from focusing on what excites you. The only courage you ever need is the courage to live the life of your dreams. The more thankful I became, the more my bounty increased. That's because, for sure, what you focus on expands. I trust that everything happens for a reason, even if we are not wise enough to see it. Doing the best at this moment puts you in the best place for the next moment. Where there is no struggle, there is no strength. When you undervalue what you do, the world will undervalue who you are. Follow your instincts. That's where true wisdom manifests itself. The single greatest thing you can do to change your life today would be to start being grateful for what you have right now. Create the highest, grandest vision possible for your life because you become what you believe. You become what you believe. Turn your wounds into wisdom. You can have it all. Just not all at once. Be thankful for what you have. You'll end up having more. If you concentrate on what you don't have, you will never, ever have enough. True forgiveness is when you can say, "Thank you for that experience." Everyone wants to ride with you in the limo, but what you want is someone who will take the bus with you when the limo breaks down. Real integrity is doing the right thing, knowing that nobody's going to know whether you did it or not. I've come to believe that each of us has a personal calling that's as unique as a fingerprint, and that the best way to succeed is to discover what you love and then find a way to offer it to others in the form of service, working hard, and also allowing the energy of the universe to lead you. Breathe. Let go. And remind yourself that this very moment is the only one you know you have for sure. Cheers to a new year and another chance for us to get it right. You get in life what you have the courage to ask for. Every day brings a chance for you to draw in a breath, kick off your shoes, and dance. If friends disappoint you over and over, that's in large part your own fault. Once someone has shown a tendency to be self-centered, you need to recognize that and take care of yourself. People aren't going to change simply because you want them to. One of the hardest things in life to learn are which bridges to cross and which bridges to burn. I don't want anyone who doesn't want me. Some women have a weakness for shoes. I can go barefoot if necessary. I have a weakness for books. Forgiveness is giving up the hope that the past could have been any different. You get to know who you really are in a crisis. Challenges are gifts that force us to search for a new center of gravity. Don't fight them. Just find a new way to stand. Your true passion should feel like breathing. It's that natural. I believe that every single event in life happens in an opportunity to choose love over fear. Step away from the mean girls. And say bye-bye to feeling bad about your looks. Are you ready to stop colluding with a culture that makes so many of us feel physically inadequate? Say goodbye to your inner critic, and take this pledge to be kinder to yourself and others. This is a call to arms. A call to be gentle, to be forgiving, to be generous with yourself. The next time you look into the mirror, try to let go of the storyline that says you're too fat or too sallow, too ashy or too old, your eyes are too small or your nose too big. Just look into the mirror and see your face. When the criticism drops away, what you will see then is just you, without judgment, and that is the first step toward transforming your experience of the world. When you undervalue what you do, the world will undervalue who you are. Think like a queen. A queen if not afraid to fail. Failure is another stepping stone to greatness. We can't become what we need to be by remaining what we are. The great courageous act that we must all do is to have the courage to step out of our history and past so that we can live our dreams. Self-esteem comes from being able to define the world in your own terms and refusing to abide by the judgments of others. Dogs are my favorite role models. I want to work like a dog, doing what I was born to do with joy and purpose. I want to play like a dog, with total, jolly abandon. I want to love like a dog, with unabashed devotion and complete lack of concern about what people do for a living, how much money they have, or how much they weigh. The fact that we still live with dogs, even when we don't have to herd or hunt our dinner, gives me hope for humans and canines alike. You have to find what sparks a light in you so that you in your own way can illuminate the world. Doing the best at this moment puts you in the best place for the next moment. Only make decisions that support your self-image, self-esteem, and self-worth. When I look at the future, it's so bright it burns my eyes. As you become more clear about who you really are, you'll be better able to decide what is best for you, the first time around. Every day brings a chance to live free of regret and with as much joy, fun, and laughter as you can stand. Do the one thing you think you cannot do. Fail at it. Try again. Do better the second time. The only people who never tumble are those who never mount the high wire. The whole point of being alive is to evolve into the complete person you were intended to be. It makes no difference how many peaks you reach if there was no pleasure in the climb.